Yeah. I know. Y'all, yeah. See, y'all used to me doing this on my own. See, no. My brother's in the building. What's going on, big bro? What's going on?
What it do? What it do, Theo?
Man,
I here in the building. What's that?
Man, listen, I'm glad you could join me. Like I said before we went live, I said you're the perfect person to do this show with. Because you just got it like that. Like I ain't, baby, no shade, but anybody else is gonna be lacking something. You feel what I'm saying? And we are live. So we talking about Alpha Flight versus Eternals, yeah. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna tell you what got me here. Okay. Folks keep talking. Like somebody messed around and said, I heard Nate Moore was coming back for Black Panther 3. Oh, so y'all really don't want to make no money. So I'm thinking to myself, you and I have talked about this. The Rock With Me Nation has talked about this. So this ain't nothing new. We just gonna dive in like only me and you can dive in. You are older than me. I'm gonna go ahead and say you're more knowledgeable in comic books than me. I ain't mad at that. Give us some backstory on the Eternals and Alpha Flight, if you will.
Backstory. Okay. I guess we'll start with Eternals since I like them least.
No shade. No shade to Jack Kirby. No shade
to Jack Kirby at all. But Eternals started out, I think first issue Eternals came out in 1976.
Okay.
And it was more of or are these gods kind of thing versus their gods. That first issue, I think that first run ran into the teens. I found myself not as drawn into them because number one, and I'll just say this the nicest way I possibly can. Jack Kirby is an artist who he's made to make action sequences. That's what Jack Kirby does. Jack Kirby makes action sequence, or he made, rest in power, action sequences look really cool, foreshortening, however you want to call it. But anyway, he was trying to tell a story too. And it reminded me of New Gods.
Right, that's fair. That's a fair comparison.
Over at DC, and he had just come back to Marvel to do the Eternals, and and it was obvious he still had Orion and Light Dragon and all of that stuff on the brain just by the way they looked. And you wasn't trying to think too hard, so I'm like, I'm not gonna call it Olympus. I'm gonna just call it Olympia, and you know what I'm saying. And it was like on and on like that, and then it wasn't until the Eternals started appearing in Thor's comic book,
right,
that they started to catch traction because you was actually starting to tell a story about them. Versus here they are, they're sensational. Please buy this book, like a lot of books were for Marvel, particularly in 1976. Because you know who else we got in? Because you know who else we got in 1976? Nova.
Well, let me ask you this question here for the get down. Because we pulled up this evening for a particular reason, in regards to why, contrary to popular knowledge, the better movie would have been Alpha Flight. For the brothers and sisters in attendance here, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, not Kimoyo has pulled up in the building, president of the Black Panther fan group, and not tell him. He says I ask difficult questions. It's finna be it. Could we go ahead and get down to the lickety splickety and everything like that? Could you give us I'm gonna watch how I say this here. Could you give us the ethnic breakdown of the Eternals in the comic books?
In the comic books?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is one named Ajax. But he's in Central America.
Okay. Anybody else? So that's one. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else?
But his name is Ajax.
Right. Clearly.
Ajax is Greek.
You know what? Let me simplify. Let me simplify. Let me get the people what they came here for. Let me get the people here what they came here for. Because see, we know what somebody wanted to do. But we're gonna go ahead and tell the truth to shame the devil. How many of them characters on the Eternals in the comic books are white? I'm sorry, my bad, not white.
Not white? One, right? Am I tripping? One?
It ain't Kango ain't you know.
You okay. In ethnicity. All right. Well, 3.
Okay, 3. Give me the names. Give me the names. Give me the names real quick.
You said one. You said Kingo.
Right.
And then of course we the obvious one, which is Fastos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just assuming the forgotten one is Middle Eastern.
Right. Okay. So stay with me now, big dog. Stay with me.
Since we keep comparing him to Gilgamesh and giving him the name Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is Sumerian, Babylonian, i.e. Middle Eastern.
Stay with me, big dog. So we got 3, right? We got 3. We got 3. Ooh, I wish Mr. Ray Smith was here for this here yonder. He would love this here yonder. But I'm gonna throw you that alley-oop anyway. So we got 3, right? Either any of them Eternals that we know by name, any of them members of the LGBTQ plus?
In the comics or in the movie?
And we talking comic. We comic book fans. We comic book fans. And we gonna speak on this. You know what? For those of y'all that's pulling up and everything like that, I meant to say this before the show got started. This is not an MCU show referencing the comic books. This is a comic book show referencing the MCU. Yeah, we're gonna tell you how you could have made the MCU better. So it's for comic book fans. MCU fans, you can pull up, get this knowledge, see where you got cheated. You pull up, get this knowledge. But pulling up, capping for the MCU, we're just gonna block you. So big bro, going back to it and everything like that. Here, I just want to go ahead and clear the air.
Okay.
So, were any of them in the comic book members of the LGBTQ plus?
And I'm being generous, and I'm saying one.
Which one would that be?
Cersei.
There you go. All right. So we got Cersei, white woman, and we got 3 folks that ain't white. Everybody else white, including Cersei. Now you see that? That ain't that much that diversity, is it? Is it there? For what they did with the cast, because they felt like they had to force it.
Not at all. When you have to diversify a cast like that, I mean,
let me go down this list and everything like this, because I don't want folks to think we tripping. We got Barry Cogan. Okay. All right. Okay. We got Richard Madden. All right.
Right.
We got Kumali Ali Nagiani. I'm apologize, big dog. I'm my bad if I'm messing up your name.
Yeah.
We got Gemma Chan in her second MCU movie.
Right. Correct.
All right. And then we got Angelina Jolie. You know, we needed that star power. Right there. Mm-hmm. Then we got Leah McHugh.
Okay.
That's an Irish name if I ever heard one. That's Irish.
So it's Barry Cogan.
Good looking.
Actually, it's
Salma Hayek.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
a diverse cast.
I don't know why we did that.
Inaccurate oblique, but yeah.
Right. Lauren Ridloff. Makari. Okay, I don't.
Right.
I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma Dong Silk.
Gender swap.
Right. Ma Dong Silk. I'm big dog. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's Gilgamesh.
Okay.
And Brian Tyree Henry as Phastos.
Right.
Question.
Right.
Was Phastos portrayed as heterosexual, or what is Phastos in the comics?
I thought Phastos had a wife and a kid.
Heterosexual or bisexual?
That did me. Well, he had a wife. Wife. That would imply that it is a woman.
I just wanted to get some clarification for the folks in attendance. And question, that his wife, is she Middle Eastern? Is she white or black?
She ain't white. She ain't white. Or was she meant to be white? And I'm just not seeing it.
Canonically, Phastos is considered by Marvel Comics to be in an interracial marriage. Hey, I'm just a messenger. In an interracial, as in his wife is white.
It would be interracial if she was anything but black.
I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. So now, the stuff that we got with the cast and the stuff that we got with the script, we changed a lot of stuff, didn't we? To make it diverse, because that's why we put the movie out, right? We wanted to show our diverse side as an entity, as a studio. We forced a lot of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the goal, yeah.
So, as a comic book fan, right? The Eternals is a superhero team, right? Not that diverse when you think about it in the comic.
They call them. I thought they were. I thought they were a race of people, not necessarily a superhuman team. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, not the most diverse team, if you will.
Not at all.
If we're looking at that, but there is a team out there. There's been a team out there for a minute now. Me and you was kids.
Yeah.
We were this team. They sitting out there. This team check all the boxes. You ain't got to force nothing.
Yeah.
Now wait. Before we get to that team, you buy comic books, and you also buy merch, action figures.
Right.
Question. Where might you find said action figures from said movie in regards to the Eternals?
Every damn where for a player's price discount. It's real easy to get the whole damn set for under 50. And when I say the whole set, I mean every figure in the movie plus the Build-A-Figure.
Question. With all that stuff that they packed into the movie, all that diversity and everything like that, we wanted them to have it and everything like that. Did this movie perform well?
You know what? Because I don't want nobody saying I said nothing. I'ma tell you what the internet say. What yeah, we're gonna do it like that.
That's fair. That's fair. We do have smart devices.
I got my smart device here, and I'm looking at the Eternals.
Oh, right. Right.
That movie came out in 2021.
2021.
It had a budget. Of $200 million. That's the estimate. It had a worldwide. That's all over the planet.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, Mr. Ray Smith in the building. Mr. Ray Smith in the building. We got hold on. We got to give the old head. You know what? That's wrong. What I just said. We got to give my elder his props. Like the comic book guru just pulled up in the building. Yeah, that's another one. No more than I do. So I got to act like Rodan when Godzilla was up on the hill.
$402 million, dog.
That's all it made. $402 million.
Had a $200 million budget and made $402 million. That is in the industry what we call a flop.
And mind you, Nate Moore, he greenlit and fast tracked the movie because he wanted to get out a movie that showed a diverse cast of characters. Is that what that was? Was that what that was?
I guess that's what he was.
Okay, so
that's what he was trying to do.
So, as I alluded to earlier, is there not a team in the comic books, Marvel Comics specifically, that not only checks all them boxes when it comes to diversity, but I dare say a more popular team? I dare say.
Yeah. When I make a comic that comes out 4 years after yours, and your comic is drowning sales wise, I would say, yeah. There was actually a lot of better comics, but I don't think a team fit the bill better than Alpha Flight.
All right. So let me ask you a question.
As far as diversity.
So let me ask you a question. Stay right there with me, if you will, big dog. That diversity. See, I'm gonna ask you some questions because Shaw Man. This because you work perfect. This works perfectly for you. Because where do you reside at, big dog?
In the land of edutainment, Alaska.
Alaska, Lord have mercy. So you can almost say we got our own spot interview. Like he right there. He has Lord.
Close. But yeah. I'm digging what you're shoveling. Go ahead.
Okay. So Shaw Man. What's his name?
His birth name?
Yeah.
His birth name is Michael Two Youngman.
Wait. No, say it ain't so Michael Two Youngman. What? That don't sound
Michael Two Youngman.
What is he ethnic wise, big dog?
Kind of similar to Will Talltrees and Jason Strongbow.
No. So what you saying? Because I don't want to use the wrong terminology. It's 2026. I'm not trying to get us canceled.
I would say that Michael Two Youngman is a member of the indigenous North American peoples. AKA a native.
All right. So we got a Native American. We got a Native. Okay. All right. Cool.
And his daughter kind of succeeded him. So
what? Wait, what's her name? What's her code name? What's her alias?
Her code name is Talisman.
Just shut the front door. Shut the front door.
Yeah.
What? What's their abilities, big dog?
Well, they have sympathetic magical abilities, which means they are connected to the Canadian pantheon of beings.
Stop it! Don't you now? Let me ask you a question. Does every member of Alpha Flight have that same ability? Like the Eternals got the same damn ability, or do they got different stuff? Which one is it, big dog?
They're a little more diverse than the Eternals when it comes to power set, definitely.
And we ain't fixing to lie about it. No, it's like that for real in the comic books. So, like, if I went back to the comic books, that's what that's gonna be.
Yeah, I ain't gotta lie.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. All right, so Lord have mercy. We got come on, somebody. We got Shawman, and ironically enough, his daughter, Talisman. All right. Who is Hold on. Wait a minute. Puck. You know a dude named Puck? No dude named Puck.
I do know a guy named Puck.
What is real name? What is real name?
That would be one Eugene Judd.
How tall is he?
He low.
He's shorter than Wolverine, ain't he?
He really.
Hey, cause Logan 5'3", he's shorter than Logan, ain't he? He under 4 feet. What would we categorize him as?
I think the correct term is little person.
Wow. Is that another diversity thing checked off right now? We got little people being represented. Culture boy. Come on, somebody.
We got little people and Native Americans so far.
Hold on, somebody. Wait a minute. I got 2 more characters here. Help me out now. Hold on. North Star and Aurora. Not to be confused with Aurora.
Hey.
But North Star and Aurora. What's North Star's name?
That would be Jean-Paul Bouvier.
Jean-Paul Bouvier. All right. Ain't he a world-class skier? Like Olympic gold medalist. Ain't that him?
That is what he has been touted as. Yes.
Right. Is he one to hold a long conversation before he whoop ass, or he just get straight to the ass whooping? Especially if it's about his sister.
He is known to have a short fuse.
Yes. Known to have a short fuse.
And absolutely correct. If when it comes to his sister, yes, he would like to hurt you.
All right. Question. When it comes to orientation, right. Will he be heterosexual or LGBTQ plus for the people in attendance? Which one would he be?
If you didn't catch it, the X-Men comic book had a whole wedding issue where Jean-Paul married his fella, who happens to be black.
Come on, somebody.
He black. So yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me because
we got diversity going on and we ain't even got deep.
So we got another box checked, is what you just told me. All right. His sister.
Oh, can I also point out real quick? Alpha Flight made their debut in the pages of X-Men, which happens to be a book known for its diversity. Sort of.
When they threw that first thing.
At least back then it was.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a flag on that real quick, and then we're gonna jump back on over here. Because I'm gonna go back to Giant Size X-Men 1, and I'm be like, okay, all right, I pick up what you're putting down. We got the sister. And y'all put a whole bunch of new folks on there, except Cyclops. You got him. Okay, well, if I'm gonna keep that thing a buck, it was only the sister, the dude from Japan, and the dude from America. The dude from America got deleted in the second issue. The dude from Japan quit after the first mission. So while folks love to say that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the flag on the play. No, you know what? Upon further review, because I'm an X-Men fan, I ain't for that like that. Upon further review, because Colossus was, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't mad. I read the X-Men. I love the X-Men. Sean Cassidy was one of my favorite X-Men, but he was who he was. Beast came back after that.
Well, when I say diverse, I mean as far as what the creators were trying to achieve.
Right. I feel you. Not
the people who took over after.
No, I wasn't tripping. I just wanted us, when we say that, because I'd be like, I love X-Men. Giant size X-Men was what it was. It was. But right after Giant size X-Men, well, like I said, Sunspot quit right after that first mission. And them folks, the writers, creators, editors were still there. He quit right after that first issue, that first mission. Thunderbolt got deleted in the mission after Krakoa. So Lord Jesus Himmer's did not see that. So all we had left was Aurora. And she, to her credit, checked 2 boxes. She was a woman and she was a sister. Not knocking that. Right. But that ain't what this show's about. We're going to get back to the main thing being the main thing. Jean-Paul Beaubier's sister.
Jean-Marie.
She a twin, ain't she?
She is.
Oh, well, that's a demographic represented.
Okay.
It's right there. We ain't making it up.
They are a rare demographic. They are a rare demographic.
That's what that is. And so, but hold on. Doesn't she have a medical condition?
Yeah, she does. She has DID.
Which is, for those that don't know, what does that mean?
For those of you that don't know, dissociative identity disorder. Think the movie, and Gen X, my baby boomers know. Think the movie Sybil, but with less personality.
And she's still a superhero.
Yeah.
Man, you better stop.
I guess the more personalities, the better. I guess.
Hold on. I ain't asked this question. What would they be? Her and her brother. What ethnicity would they be?
Well, later in Alpha Flight canon, they were revealed to be part fairy.
Part fairy. That's a demographic.
Part fae.
That's a demographic.
They were part fae. Yeah.
Okay. What else would they be?
Definitely. They technically are mutants.
That's another demographic. Or would they be Asian or white?
I think if they was Canadian.
Okay, all right. That's a nationality.
Yeah, I was looking. Ain't that little bit of the caucasity?
Well, you know, if I say Canadian, me and you happen to know somebody that's a Canadian, he don't look nothing like them.
Okay. Okay, then they're French.
All right.
That helps.
Got that. Yeah, no. Got that. So we got a couple of demographics that are represented and everything like that. Now we do have Heather Hudson and James Hudson, right?
Yeah, who are clearly Canadian.
Come on,
that used to be a drink.
Come on, they white.
Clearly Canadian.
They white. Vindicator, Guardian. I'm gonna say, yeah, Vindicator, Guardian. So we got that checked off. Then we got Windshield, because I don't want folks to act like we ain't up in here too. We got Windshield. What's his name, big dog?
Windshield. Windshield was after my time. I'm gonna be honest, but
Mr. Ray Smith.
I know he was somebody. But I know he is somebody that I would like because he looked like me.
Mr. Ray Smith gonna drop it in the comments. He's still here and everything like that, because that's up his ballpark right there. So let me see if I got this right. I got the Eternals. I got Alpha Flight. I got Alpha Flight. I got the Eternals, right? It is what it is. It is what it is in the comic books, right? Correct. These are comic book inspired movies, right?
They are.
Jack Kirby is well respected in the game, is he not?
Yeah, definitely.
Is not the creator of Alpha Flight, who also did what Jack Kirby did, drew and wrote his own comic, also a legend in the game?
Definitely.
Who would that person be? I'm asking you, who that person? I know you know. The writer, creator.
You froze. You froze up. And that because I didn't know. You froze. John Byrne. John
Byrne. We ain't got to force nothing. Telling Alpha Flight stories. That cast can fit the movie. We ain't got to make the cast fit the movie. We ain't got to make the cast fit the story. Story sit right there. Story sit right there.
I mean, if you wanted to, you are bringing the X-Men into the MCU. If you wanted to bring Alpha Flight into the MCU, you got the X-Men to springboard them into the MCU, because before Wolverine became a member of the X-Men.
Watch this. Why not have done an Alpha Flight movie, Bison Eternals movie, and use that movie? Because canonically speaking, Logan does team up with Alpha Flight first before he becomes an X-Men. Thus, you already got Alpha Flight sitting out there. Use those characters. They aren't mutants. They aren't. And the whole thing about, well, they couldn't have did this. You did it with Pietro and Wanda. Stop it. You could have did it with James and Heather.
Well, and also too, Roger Box checks off another diversity box. See what I did there? Roger Box checks off another diversity box.
Why would that be, big dog? Why would he check off another box?
Roger Box? If I'm not mistaken, Roger Box is a paraplegic.
You ain't gotta force nothing. You got a more compelling team, characters already in place. You ain't gotta pander to anybody. Like Kendra said, the fans ain't stupid.
And we got a green alien. In case y'all want to, square. If we got a green alien, okay, she green, she alien. So there, we got a little bit of everything for you.
Who she been married to? Who she been married to? Who she been married to?
Well, if she came out now, it would be more. But in the comics, it was Namor McKenzie.
Namor McKenzie. We've said, and thank those of y'all that are tuning in and everything like that. The title is what the title is. The better team would have been Alpha Flight. Let's go here because we talked about the characters in the comic books. Let's spin it towards the movie side of the house, if you will, in regards to Alpha Flight. No, there's no movie out. No, there are no plans for a movie. But talk to us about the merch. How much do the Alpha Flight action figures go for? If you hold on. Let me clarify that question. Okay. You gave us what it would be to purchase the whole Eternal set. So what I want you to do, Brian.
You're wrong. You know you wrong for that one. You wrong for that one. You wrong.
Hey man, it's Sunday. We gonna tell the truth, big dog.
That is extremely petty, sir. I must say.
So
okay. All right,
so,
I'm ready.
So for the people at home, for those that are questioning how much, whether or not an Alpha Flight movie would do good, my dog just told you the Eternals, that whole set can be got for a player's price. And I'm saying 60 on the high side.
And I would even go so far as to say 50. Now,
hold on, wait before you say it. Let me clarify it. These Eternal action figures are newer. Like they just came out. They came out with the movie.
Yeah.
There's no movie out there to support these action figures that Daryl is getting ready to tell you. There's no movie out there to support them. No movie, no comic book, no animation series. Nothing. Daryl, go ahead.
Kids, if you want to purchase Alpha Flight action figures, they did come in a collectible 6-pack, which up until recently was only available at San Diego Comic-Con. That 6-pack had Shaman, Puck, Vindicator, North Star, and Aurora, and Snowbird, who we didn't mention. That 6-pack you could probably find for like, if you manage to find it on the cheap end, you might get it on the cheap end for like 175, 150 maybe, and it's going as high as 250.
Can I ask a qualifying question?
Sir, yes.
Does that set include Guardian, i.e. Heather Hudson? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it does. Does it include her husband, Vindicator, Windshear, and Sasquatch, or just them figures you said?
Just those figures I mentioned, but Sasquatch, James Hudson Guardian, and I think that's about it, are available as action figures themselves. And
can you give us a
Sasquatch used to be a Build-A-Figure.
So to get him online, you looking upwards of 30 to get him online.
What, a Build-A-Figure?
Yeah, Sasquatch.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay more than 30.
That's why I said upwards. Windshear you would have to customize out of a Guardian action figure.
Yeah.
That's what Mariner you would have to customize. But all told, you're looking and Guardian goes for about 10, 15 bucks. Vindicator, I think, goes for around about 19, 15 bucks, something like that. They're not that expensive. But it's gonna be that Sasquatch action figure that's gonna bust upside the head. So roughly, if you get if you get Alpha Flight like you got the Eternals, you gonna pay over 3. You're gonna pay
a lot more. You're gonna pay a lot more. You're gonna pay a lot more. Yeah.
Do you know why I asked you that question?
Why?
Those series of questions. Because if they put out an Alpha Flight movie, they would have to put out.
They'd have to put out better action figures.
Considering the prices that those are holding for online, whether they give us MCU inspired, or I would go with the comic book inspired, but the MCU, you better stop giving us them small ass characters, the small ass action figures. Stop it. were they to give you a complete wave, and a complete wave for those that don't know, a complete wave of action figures consists of what there?
That would be either 6 or 7 figures. Sometimes they like to just cram a random ass figure in there, but 6 figures is a way.
6 figures. So they give us 6 or 7 figures with a builder figure. Is that not the whole team? Damn near. Sasquatch, of course, would be the builder figure.
Better be.
Yeah. But an Alpha Flight movie, more than likely, watch where I go with this one, would include Wendigo as an antagonist. So would those action figures sit on the shelves, brother? Or would folks flock to them? Like pre-order go up, they sold it, they damn near sold out.
Well, my thing is this. Muggs wanted Alpha Flight when there wasn't no Alpha Flight movie. So I didn't hear nobody crying. I heard people crying about an Icarus figure. I didn't hear nobody saying nothing else. Hey, I need a Makari figure. Hey, can you make me an agent? I didn't hear nobody saying nothing about no Eternal figure.
And you know why that's so true? Because Hasbro spent the block and came out with an Icarus figure.
Yeah, gave you a comic accurate Icarus. And I'm like, that's all y'all wanted from the Eternals? Y'all didn't want nothing else from the Eternals? You know what I'm saying? No Forgotten One, no Carcass, no Thena, no Zurus, nothing. Huh.
So I don't know how many sticking around, how many, been with us since we started. In essence, the reason for today's show is this. The better movie all across the board for Marvel, if we're going to talk diversity, if we wanted to be successful, it would have been Alpha Flight. But here's the irony to that. Every comic book fan already knew that.
Yeah.
Soon as somebody opened their mouth up about the movie they were going to do and why they were going to do it, every comic book fan looked at one another sideways and was like, hey, why you won't use Alpha Flight?
Alpha Flight would have made more sense coming in.
Brian Tyree Henry could have been Win Shear. Yeah. We ain't got to change nothing, damn near. Like we ain't damn near got to change nothing. Let me go up here. Who this? Richard Mann. Okay. James Hudson. Who else we got here? Hannah Dodd. Heather Hudson.
Huh. There you go.
let me keep going. I like this. I like this right here. I like this here. We could have did, and I'm only liking it because they look similar to one another. We could have went with Kamali and Salma as North Star and Aurora. Yeah, I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Let me keep going.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see what kind of disassociative identity disorder Salma Hayek could convince me that she actually has.
Yeah. What's her name? Gemma Chan could have been Mariana. She could have been her. Damn sure could have. Let me see here. Leah McHugh. She could have been let me see. Because I ain't really like her Sprite.
Like one too many gender swaps in that movie.
I ain't like that one at all. Let me see here.
You gender swap 3 characters in that movie.
Yeah, let me see. We might have to do something with Miss Leah McHugh and everything. We might have to make her a member of Watch This.
Gamma Flight.
What? Thank you. Come on. See, this why I rock with you. This right here why I rock with you. This why I rock with you, big dog.
Hey, she can be Wild Child.
This why I rock with you, big dog. See, this why I rock with you. See, this why I said, hey, big dog, I'm doing the video. You want some of this in yonder? See, this why I rock with you. This why I rock with you right here.
Hey, you see which one I asked about too, huh?
We wouldn't have had to change nothing. We wouldn't have had to force nothing. It would have all felt organic because it would have all been organic. Fans would have loved it just because we were respecting the source, regardless of what demographic they came from, because they would have been able to go back to the comic books and read up on those characters. You feel what I'm saying? Like that would have been that. Us as comic book fans, we'd have just locked in. Hell yeah, went there with Alpha Flight. They'd have showed us a Sasquatch or Wendigo scene, and all we had to do was see one or two people from Gamma Flight. We'd be like, oh hell yeah, I'm there.
I mean, we always talking about, you know, everybody else's like superhero programs and your Weapon X and your Red Rooms and all of this other stuff, but we don't ever see Department H.
Bro,
does Department H exist in the MCU?
Bro, that could have been the whole thing where we ain't even got to talk about the mutants. You feel what I'm saying? We could have got with Logan. We could have left a little something as far as like a what they call that thing, an end scene credit or whatever, where you don't know Logan gonna show up in the next movie, right before we get the full license to the X-Men. Now you hype, you crump, man.
Yeah.
When I say,
and that story is perfect for I mean, if you already got X-Men established and you put the whole premise, they wanted Wolverine back, so they came to America and kidnapped his ass. Okay, now we know Wolverine's up in Canada. X-Men got to go up to Canada and fight Alpha Flight. That's a movie. That's a whole movie by itself.
I sit here, and I think about, and like I said, you were the perfect choice for it. One, your physical location. Two, your comic book knowledge. Three, your merch knowledge. Like, I don't think folks have those conversations when they talk about whether or not how well a movie is going to do projection wise. If that merch ain't gonna move, that movie not gonna do well.
Hey, bro, you know what? You know what I was thinking about the other day too. Just funny that you should mention that. Is what when Superman came out? What, last June, last July?
Yeah.
It's still Superman stuff in store. Now, I ask myself, is that because Superman wasn't a good movie, or because Superman is such a very popular character?
I think if I had to look at it being fair, I know there were some people, and this is the thing that if we're able to say the comic book genre is what it is, then that is what that is. We know there were some people turned off by the movie, what they felt like the movie represented. And so those people who would normally be consumers of the merch, no, I'm not finna buy it. I'm not doing it. Then I think there's this part. Too many people have the license. I got a Mr. Terrific action figure. You got a Mr. Terrific action figure. Ours are 7 inches. They don't really scale with anything else. Okay, well, Mattel, you just dropped this. But hold on. Is this the Superman I want? Because Mattel just got this license. They're getting ready to drop another Superman. Do I wait and hold off?
I saw that Superman. You've seen that Superman.
Well, I know how me and you thinking.
But with that Mattel getting ready to drop, I'm like,
So if you got a Todd McFarlane, if you already got a Todd McFarlane Superman, right? Were you pressed? Because as action figure collectors, we look at scale similarities, building a collection. Well, you got that Hawkman, I'm gonna say the Hawk Girl, you got the Green Lantern. If you're a comic book fan, you're not really pressed for them. They're not in the right suits. You may or may not get action figures to scale with them. And them action figures might get replaced, if not this year, next year. So I understand why they are in the stores. The folks that wanted them got them. I'll say that. But if you already got a Superman where you're pressed, you already got a Mr. Terrific. I got 2 of them. You got 3. My bad, 4. Because you bought the 6-inch version.
Yeah.
So, not everybody was pressed to do that. So I just think it was a lot of factors into it. To me, if somebody was to ever ask me about my opinion in regards to the James Gunn movie, I'm just gonna say I liked it.
It was what it was.
Yeah,
what it was meant to be. It was meant to introduce you to a bigger.
That's it. If somebody said, "What did you like most about the movie?" Justice League headquarters, when I saw the murals up there. So that was your most impressive thing. It wasn't Mr. Terrific whooping ass. I appreciated that. But somebody giving two damns about the source material means a lot to me. And clearly that's what we had going on up there. So
yeah.
That's just me.
Kimoyo brings up an interesting point, and he says, that merch was for kids. Okay, I get that, but kids didn't buy it.
I think what he's talking about, because the action figure that you got, the thing was they released those action figures in two different sizes. They released it in the 6-inch version, which I believe is the one that you got, and then they released the smaller versions, like 3.75 or something like that, 4-inch for the vehicles.
They had 3 versions.
See,
they had a 4, 6, and 7-inch.
See, that's too much. That's too much.
The 4-inch was to be compatible with the vehicle.
Yeah, and then I saw reviews for the vehicles. They, to a degree, were cheap. Like I
ain't getting no vehicle. I didn't get no vehicle.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, the figure ain't. It was like they made the vehicle without taking the figure into consideration. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of those type deals. So it's like, if you and because this is what we got going on in this day and age, we watch action figure reviews. See, that's the other reason why you make such a perfect guest for this. Before people, because it's the adults spending the money on this, it's prominent YouTubers out there that review action figures. So you go check, you be like, you see the person struggling and don't really close down. Like, man, I ain't doing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got folks, McFarlane, for what time he got left, he had it on lock. I mean, and there I can tell you at least like 3, 4 toy companies that excuse me, let me give them their props, action figure companies that don't do nothing but make high-end action figures. You telling me $60, $80, $100 action figures are for kids? No. Look at $60, $80, $100 action figures. They look like they ain't for kids.
Well, the thing is that
they look like statues. They look like figurines.
Yeah, the thing is that, because I don't want to drift too far away from the point, is that looking at merch, the movement of merch, knowing how the merch gonna move, that does affect how well a movie is going to do or not going to do. To your point, you said it's still merch in the store. That goes right back to your statement about the movie. I liked it. It was what it was. It wasn't a movie where you said, "Oh man, I got to go buy every action figure that dropped with this damn thing." That's not what that movie was.
Nah, because them action that's the costume designer's fault.
This is what you did. This is what you did.
You had to give me a comic accurate guy. You had to give me a comic accurate Shira, and for the most part, Mr. Terrific was comic accurate. But dude, that ain't Hawk Girl. That ain't Guy Gardner.
Watch this. Here's what this movie did for me as a consumer. Just kicking the boat, just being straight up, like I said, perfect guess. We touch these movies not just in the theater. We touch them on the comic book shelves. We touch them on the toy aisles. We touch them in the clothing store. We touch them in the online stores and everything like that. So we're in these movies. I'm sitting up here and I'm saying to myself, you telling me about Mr. Terrific? Did anybody talk to? Did y'all holler at my dog Todd McFarlane? Because it was almost like soon as y'all said something about Mr. Terrific, he flooded the landscape with Mr. Terrific action figures. Like that's what he did. He said, "Oh, that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna give you soft goods. This Mr. Terrific you got from the movie. While I like the action figure, the jacket. You feel what I'm saying? The jacket. So I'm like, okay, all right. Well, so Todd busts you upside the head.
The one from the movie, the jacket is more accurate than the McFarlane version.
Right. It just don't come off. It just don't come off. That to me, that's the thing. Right. It messes with the articulation. But to your point, the thing was with Todd busting folks upside the head, me and you being in the action figure game, we hurried up and said, oh, we got to go get us a Mr. Terrific action figure. What was the Chase action figure? The one in the black mask.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Well, I ain't know if they was gonna give us another Terrific, so I'm like, I better go ahead and get these Terrifics while they out here.
so this was the thing. Todd got you. Todd said, I'm gonna give you Mr. Terrific in the black mask, and I'm gonna give you Mr. Terrific in the red mask. So if you were down hard, Mr. Terrific,
and the purple,
if you saw it, you like, yeah, let me go get that. So you down hard, Mr. Terrific. Todd, like I'm finna bust you upside the head. Todd gonna hit you upside the head for a piece of change too. That's what that is. So I said all that to say this. I think there are a plethora. I think the reason why the Superman action figures are in the stores is not the same reason why the Eternal action figures in the stores. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can identify with, and that's why I said because it's Superman. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. I think it's because it's Superman. And Kimoyo got a point too. A lot of that stuff, you know, with the punch action and all of that, we don't collect those. Those are not for us. Those are not for collectors. Those are for children. Those kinds of toys that swing and sock and launch and all of that kind of thing. Some of it's cool, but
you can have the accessory.
I'm here to collect them, not play with them. But back to Alpha Flight and Eternal.
So with that said, had we done an Alpha Flight movie, had they done we don't work for Marvel. I bad. Had they done an Alpha Flight movie, 2021, right? When was Miss Marvel introduced?
Miss Marvel?
Yeah. When did she? What year was she introduced in the MCU?
Ms. Marvel?
Yeah, Ms. Marvel. That's great.
2020. 2020? I want to say something like that.
2020. So rock with me here for a second. Rock with me, nation. So 2020. So I know I'm finna do this whole X-Men thing. So now I got the rights to the X-Men. See, I was gonna give them an out, but now I can't give them an out because they made Ms. Marvel a mutant in 2020. And they came out and said with the Eternals movie that Moore was the first damn mutant. So yeah, here we go. You like that? Yeah. Shout out to Eartha Kitt. So
okay. Good.
So I got the rights to the mutants in 2020 and everything like that. So I got my Alpha Flight movie in 2021. No excuses now why I ain't got access to a mutant damn thing. No reason whatsoever, none. I can use my Alpha Flight. I can use my Gamma Flight. I can use the Alpha Flight movie to establish the Department H program, to establish that you're going to get Wolverine going crazy in the second movie. And that gets me set up. And mind you, that also allows me to introduce Adamantium. I don't know what the hell we got going on with no damn Celestial. It's still stuck in the Atlantic Ocean. Like, no comic book fan is going for that. That don't even make no damn sense real time. But, so we could have had access to the Adamantium. You did what you touched up. You look at here. Tell me when I'm wrong, big bro. Tell me when I'm wrong.
I'm sorry. Ms. Marvel was 2022.
2022. I still got rights to the mutants by then, damn it. Because I you know why? I ain't letting them off the hook. Because I said in 2021 with the Eternal that Moore was the first damn mutant. So I know what I got going on right now. I might not be able to throw them on screen, but I can damn sure introduce them into the MCU.
Damn.
Yeah, I could have told that story in 2021, and I could have set up everything. I could have had them have a strange dude with looking feral being drugged into a government complex and everything like that, and said Department H Weapon X program, and the whole crowd would have stood up at the end.
Yeah, because even in that terrible X-Men movie, what was it? Was it Dark Phoenix? Was it that or whatever?
Dark
it was?
Phoenix, it was Dark
where
Phoenix.
They showed the Weapon X thing, and
it was Age of Apocalypse. My bad, Age of Apocalypse.
That wherever they show him and doing the thing, and he had the gear on, and he was just having his underwear and stuff like that. I mean, and that was a terrible movie, and stood up in the aisles and screamed when they saw that scene. So I'm like, if y'all had done that right, imagine how much traction you could have got off of it.
Bruh, we have Alpha Flight action figures. I think you and I would be happy.
Right.
The only way we wouldn't be happy is if they got the movie wrong. That would be the only way we wouldn't be happy, because we'd be like, well, at least we got some action figures out of it. Because that's how we felt about Black Panther 2. Well, at least we got the high toots that I say out of it. At least we got another Black Panther action figure.
You got something out of it. Yeah, you got it. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Because X-Men movies, boy, y'all gonna have to put in some work to make them things credible again.
You know what? I think they done already effed up.
I think I saw somewhere they had a trailer. They Jean Grey is gonna be in the Spider-Man movie. Jean Grey is gonna be in the Spider-Man movie. For what?
Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like I'm a sexist when I say this, but I just believe people should be aesthetically close to the actor. You know, folks got on me about Tanaka Huerta being cast at more. I was like, okay, but if I look at Chuck Tanner from the Legion of Superheroes, I ain't expecting him to walk out there looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, you mean Chuck Tane?
Chuck Tane, thank you, Chuck Tane.
Bouncing boy, yeah,
okay. Bouncing boy. If he walk out on screen,
where we getting that movie?
Bro, stop. I don't expect Chuck Tane to walk out there looking like The Rock. That's not what I expect. I got equal energy with mine. I ain't gonna be no sexist with it. So we ain't got Mary Jane yet. We never got Gwen Stacy. I don't know who that is, but that ain't Miss America. I don't know who that is, but that ain't Echo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at folks like, that ain't Ned Leeds.
Well, that's what happens when you rush a lot of stuff to screen.
So I don't know, man. The person that they cast is Jean Grey. Okay, so physically speaking, what is Jean Grey?
Girl from Stranger Things.
What is Jean Grey supposed to look like to you, comic book wise?
What's she supposed to look like?
Physically. I know she got to grow up, but she got to grow
up. A redhead for sure.
She ain't no stick.
She ain't got to look no particular kind of way, but don't give me. I mean, okay, all right.
The best.
Let me answer that question by asking one. What kind of woman would a shy, arrogant asshole of a mutant and 100-year-old mutant both go for? There you go. Figure that out. That's what she should look like.
I don't like you sometimes, big dog. I don't like the second young lady, not Famp Jansen. The second young lady to play Jean Grey, that was Jean Grey.
Oh, in Sophie Turner?
That was Jean Grey.
Okay. So Sophie Turner. Yeah, I mean Sophie Turner.
That was Jean Grey. I said, oh, y'all finally got it right, huh? Thank you.
Yeah, when I saw Famke Johnson, the first thing I said was, she too old. That was the very first thing I said. When I seen her, I'm like, she too old to be Jean Grey.
See, I said that in
like 10, 15 years older than this guy.
I said that in some more stuff. Your stuff was nicer though. Your stuff was nicer though.
I tried to be PC.
So we gonna stay with what you said. I'm gonna leave what I said up out of it. I don't want no problems and everything like that. Because I remember Famke Janssen when she was on the show. What was it called? Stitches, something like that.
First time I saw Famke Janssen was GoldenEye. Xenia on the top.
That wasn't it for me. I saw her in the same place. I seen the dude that played Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four movie. I think it was called Nip Tuck. Yeah. That was where I came across her and everything like that. Marvelous actress. I don't look at her and see Jean Grey.
Yeah, Xenia on the top was before Nip Tuck, I think.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so
where she was killing people and having orgasms, killing them.
No, I did not see that movie.
You ain't seen you ain't seen GoldenEye? It's a James Bond movie.
Did you hear what I said? I said no. I think I remember a clip because I think about it now. I think I remember a clip, but no, I have not seen. I can tell you for a fact I haven't seen the whole movie because that would just stick out to me like a sore thumb. Like, well, she really
there's always somebody in a James Bond movie that got a name that relates to sex.
I get that, but I'm saying to myself, was she really busting every time she took somebody out? Like,
I mean, she like because what she would do is she wrap her thighs around around their neck, and she just squeeze them. And while she squeezes them, she just like, oh, you're dying, and I'm just like, that is so weird. That is so very weird to me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die for it.
You know what? You ready? I know it's Sunday, so Lord, please forgive me. A mother of mine said that the person that messed around and got trapped down there didn't know what they was doing while they was down there. Like, you were supposed to do, because there's a way to get up out of that.
I guess.
There's a way to get up out of that.
I ain't never been in no situation where it was a dangerous.
Well, I mean, you ready? It's because you always in control of the situation. But I'm saying, like, should folks lose control? Because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, sometimes folks lose control. There's a way.
Don't close up with me there. That's all I have to say about that. I don't care how great. Don't close up with my neck. It don't take much pressure to break a neck. You know what I'm saying? So, dial it down.
It is Sunday, so I'm gonna respect what we got going on and everything like that.
Sophie Turner is finna be the new Laura Croft. Is she gonna get it? Never mind. I'm gonna stop. You said it was Sunday.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. So long story short, big dog, do you feel like Rock With Me Nation, Kimoyo King? I see you still here, big dog. Thank you so much for holding up and everything like that. Thank you. Those of y'all that are still here, thank y'all so much for holding it down. The question I asked, I think I already know my brother's answer, but I asked those 7 that are still here. If you don't want to say nothing, I get that. Those that will say something, what do you believe? Do you believe Alpha Flight would have been a better movie than The Eternals? Yes or no? Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. Bruh, I go ahead and ask you for the official record.
Hell yeah. Easy. Far and away. If that swill didn't even break even, It didn't even break even. Eternals didn't even break even. They didn't even make no money off of that movie. I put that on. Well, hey, ain't it Disney? Don't y'all got a vault that y'all put stuff away in and it be in there for 50 years and all that shit? Put Eternals in that vault that y'all got and just put it away, and we don't need to see it no more for like 50, 60 years.
That said, though, if y'all want some action figures to spruce up your Wakanda and everything like that there yonder, yeah, you get them Eternal action figures for a nice little player's price. You can. They going for the low.
Every last one of them hoes. You get every last one. If you want a single one, you could probably get a single one for like $5-6 if you look at the right place.
I don't want to tell y'all folks damn near paying folks to take them off their hands, but if you got an Ollie's in your area, you can go get it. You can go get those for a player price. Before we get on up out of here, big bro, I want to show you something that I did. I'm not on you and Mr. Smith's level, not hardly, but I was going back and forth about some stuff in regards to give me a new Red Skull action figure. I had the one from the What If series, but he got that long behind trench coat, just messes up the articulation. You feel what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah, we took care of that.
He say X-Acto knife. Okay.
Hey, we said no. We need more flexibility. And then once you get started, you don't know how to stop. You feel what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? I was gonna get me a new Zemo action figure too, because I got the one from the MCU, and he got that long behind trench coat.
Again.
Well, he had a long behind trench coat.
Okay.
Look at that flexibility. Because the rubber ain't that dadgum stiff. So you got great articulation with that. Like, I'm like, that's what's up right there. That's what's up. I don't need to get me no more Zemo.
Dear Marvel Legends, cloth and wire capes. I'm going to say it one more again for the people in the back. Cloth and wire capes. Even if you end up with a cloth cape does not limit articulation. A wire cape not only does not limit articulation, it expands the level of posability that you can do with said action figure.
Can I chime in here real quick?
For sure.
No more damn trench coats. Like, I don't give a damn if it's what it is in the comic books. Y'all don't respect the comic book when it comes to them looks any damn way. See how I just did this right here? Shorten the damn coat. Shorten the damn coat. I don't give a damn what they shorten the coat. Stop.
And for those of y'all that don't know, the Marvel Select Blade does not rock a trench coat.
Does not what?
Does not rock a trench coat. He's got the body armor. Matter of fact, he bald head, which is what I like about him. And he got accessories.
Hey, and I just want folks to know, the last time I bought a Blade action figure, it was the one they dropped a while ago. He ain't had no trench coat.
You talking about the one with his mouth open?
He got two different head sculpts. He got a bald head sculpt, and he got a little hair on his head and everything like that. The one I got up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Other than the one Dara got, if they don't drop another one similar to the one me and Dara got, I will leave them right there.
This one right here. This one right here. See, come with the sword and everything. That's nice blade. That's nice blade. See right there by the leg. See what he got right there by the leg. Got a little knife. That comes out. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, you know what I'm saying? You got the stakes right there. That's a nice blade.
Let me ask you a question. Is that your go-to blade?
Yep.
Okay, see? Now, y'all, what he just said was this. That's his go-to blade. Me, before I knew that blade was out there, I already had a blade. And so when Dara showed me that blade, I was like, that's a nice blade. I'm not willing to spend that much money for the blade, but that's a nice blade. But now watch this. There is a Green Lantern action figure that I spent that much money for. And he nice. See, you don't do it that often. You get one and you be done. See how that goes? You get one and you be done.
I got him. I got Bishop, and then I got Black Panther mess cup.
See, I already had them. I already had them from the MCU side, and I'm good. I might at some point, I don't know, do something with a Mesco T'Challa. I don't know. Right now, I'm just in the process of trying to do so many different things. And you know, we building up the Rock With Me Nation. We got stuff we doing and everything like that. That kind of, I'm in the making money phase now as opposed to spending money. So,
stay in that phase, sir.
Right. Well, big bro, you got anything going on? I know we still early on your side. Do you have anything planned for us this evening?
I am working on doing 2 videos tonight. I am doing one about a comic called Flawed that came out in 2022, which is by Chuck Brown, whom you may remember from Bitterroot. And then I'm going to start doing Black by Kwanzaa Osayefo, and that's the series with only the world where only Black people get superhuman powers.
I like that. Well, I myself, I gotta go get me something to eat. Get my energy back up. And then I will be dropping a comic book review tonight for Genesis issue 1 by Gerald Cooper. Like I said, that's that story where I had to jump into it. I had to dive into it and I play with it and everything like that. On a spiritual, scientific level, think Luke Skywalker, Lord of the Rings, if you will. So I told him, I said, hey, you got me. I want to see how this goes because I'm not used to reading stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just, I never read Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not used to reading stuff like that, but I'm always open to different experiences and everything. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Take me on the ride, big dog. Take me on the ride. So pause. But yeah, all right. Well, that's it. Y'all know what we got planned. Big Bro got 2 comic book reviews coming to y'all later on this night. I got a comic book review, Genesis issue 1. It's going to start over there on Tickety Tockety. It's going to migrate over here to YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all got y'all notifications on for both channels. Anything else, Big Bro?
Yeah. I don't know how y'all feeling about Spawn. How are y'all feeling about Spawn? Because there's some stuff I review it and I look at what I review and I see the response to my reviews. And if y'all ain't feeling it, that's cool. But later on down the line, don't say I didn't bring it to you. But yeah, I'm gonna do Spawn 373. Mel Bolger's back. And Cogliostro's the one that brought him back. He's got something up his sleeve because the last time I saw Cogliostro, he would help his Spawn. Now he hates Spawn. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, y'all check that out for my brother and everything like that. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all got these notifications on. Till then, we are out in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, Chadwick Boseman. My brother Daryl, thank you so much for stopping by. I wish each and every last one of y'all peace, love, and soul. Yeah.